Hello everyone, welcome to the Experience Design presentation. Before we jump into the project, I want you to look around. When we stay in a concrete box for a day, we always wish we could open the window to breathe fresh air. We want to see nature, smell it, touch it, and feel it for recovering ourselves. However, we only see another concrete box after opening the window. We question ourselves, where is nature? Is it far from us? Due to city expansion and urbanization, we push nature far from where we live, and we keep weakening the connection with nature. Since we clearly understand that we are from nature and cannot survive without it, this project will bring us back to where we were born. My name is Cheng, and I'm glad to bring you into the sustainable sim resort, Rewild. Rewild, returning to the wild, allows recalling the relationship between humans and nature. Returning plays an essential role in this relationship because it emphasizes the close connection we have with the natural world. It speaks the importance of nature and guides us to go back to accomplish the mission that since we are part of nature and cannot isolate from this planet, we do have the responsibility to cure our living environment. Because this is a sustainable sim project, it needs to follow sustainable approaches by considering air, water, sound, light, and the nourishment aspect. The site looks at 17020 Sunset Boulevard, where it's between urban and natural landscape. It sits on the border between city and nature so that the experience design will create a transition, bringing you out of the concrete box and breathe nature. Then let's see the map. After we park, we will walk through check-in, lobby, hallway, dining, rest area, patio, tea bar, and the guest room. The upstairs is the main level of the guest rooms, and your room will be there. Once you drive there, we will see a giant concrete facade inspired by brutalism. It strips exaggeration and nothingness to represent the essence of the human buildings. The different finishes, rough surface on the wall and smooth surface on the column, create a subtle contrast to express a kind of energetic feeling. The experience connects the human and natural world and seeks the essence from both to establish a pure and real environment. I give 3 attributes to categorize those materials and lay them out by transitioning order: raw, harmonious, and wild. Raw refers to man-made-like materials with a rough texture and finishes and unprocessed feelings such as concrete and porcelain tiles. Harmonious follows the circle of life. We collect every material from nature and refine it for use, and in return, we made it easily reusable and degradable, such as paper and wood. Wild prefers nature aspect that harvests directly from nature with a less industrial process, such as stone and tree skin. If we apply those materials to the floor plan, we can easily see the material changes from the beginning to the end, from the human aspect to the natural aspect. The color from the cold to warm tone represents a motion that we travel from city to nature. Also, this is telling the relationship between us and the natural world where we can cure ourselves. Okay then, let's move in. The narrow reflecting pool will guide us to the entrance. Because of the front part of the resort is mostly made of concrete, it can be a sound barrier to block the city noise. The reflecting pool creates subtle water flowing sound to mask the noise also. Once we get in, the 2-storage height lobby reduces the visual contrast between indoor and outdoor to welcome our guests. But the left side recycled concrete wall brings a high contrast to attract our attention, and that's the check-in desk. To illuminate this big area, many glass windows installed on the roof allow more natural light into this place. Different levels of artificial lights are designed for the visual balance between darker and brighter areas. If we cut a section from the lobby, you will see the material similarity from outside and inside, and a harmonious material starts to emerge. The hallway connects indoor dining, outdoor patio, elevator, and stairs. The recessed ceiling lights enhance the visual light under this darker area. The concrete-like porcelain floor tile slightly extends into the dining area, touching the yellow birch wood floor. Or I can say that nature starts growing. Here has an entire glass wall on the side to allow more natural light into this place. The pendant lights balance the natural light to make the dining area visually more comfortable. The paper tube wall between the dining and the hallway can reduce the noise from inside. The dining does not only provide an indoor experience, but also has an outdoor area separated by a glass wall, and the glass door connects both. This semi-closed space also has recessed ceiling lights installed to balance the natural light. The concrete ceiling and stone floor tiles will absorb the heat to provide a cooler area, especially under the LA weather. If we cut the sections horizontally and vertically to see the material applied on the wall, you will see the transition from one zone to another, and a more natural-like feeling starts here. Overall, this indoor space has a few doors to enhance the ventilation. Especially the roof's openable glass windows allows the air to release outside. Then, after dining, you may want to take a rest at the rest area with a pool and vegetation. From the section perspective, we can see the material and spatial changes from the left to the right, a cooler tone to a warmer tone, and a more closed space to a more open space. It's just like we are opening the door and working into nature to breathe the air. Those vegetations like trees, ivy, purifying the air provides a nice air quality for our guests. Also, vegetation can be natural shaded to block the sunlight, especially on a summer day. Farther, you can see the ivy climbing on the concrete wall presents nature growing from the city. You may want to get down to the pool, and there is a bar serving different directions. You don't need to get out of the pool to order a drink, and you can just sit in the pool to ask for a cup of tea. We don't serve regular beverage like Coke that contains high sugar and calories. We provide natural tea only to suggest you drink healthy. Okay, grab your tea and let's go to the patio. Here connects the spa and tea bar behind there. The bamboo structures and vegetations bring a wild feeling and a nature-like place for guests to chilling and resting. From the section view, the concrete wall ends here, and more plants are emerging. There is a little triangle spot with a few tables and seats, so guests can also sit there. Through the window, you can see a tiny tea garden behind the wall. The narrow hallway leads you to the tea bar that has a stone veneer wall. So, what's the tea bar about? The resort cooperates with a tea brand, Numi Tea, which is a very sustainable brand. It has a foundation that helps with clean water support and environmental education. Also, the brand suggests regenerating the planet and eco-friendly packaging. The tea bar provides natural tea not only to the resort, but also to please the community. The back door opens to the guests, and you need your room card to access it. The front door faces the public, and everyone can visit here. The tea bar is inspired by a greenhouse, and the idea is to drink with Numi, not only with the beverage, but also with the tea brand. The planters are on the side, with the earth and the tea plants inside. The giant glass roof allows those tea plants to receive enough sunlight to grow. People can have a seat and feel the plant to get the nice view through the glass wall. Because the resort usually has a huge amount of water use, it is a good opportunity to collect those grey water and reuse it for watering the plants, both from the indoor planters and the outdoor tea garden. Now, you may want to see your guest room, but before that, I want to bring all moments together from the beginning to the end. Facade, lobby, dining, rest area, patio, and tea garden. And you can see that you are gradually brought into nature. The guest room has two different layouts, which are 2 queens and 1 king. The idea of the material application is nature over concrete, warm tone over cold tone. It combines nature and human aspects. From the section views, you can see the wood panels and stone veneer on this side, and porcelain stoneware and wood panels on another. Once you get in, the bathroom is on the right side, and the shower room comes with a frosted glass on the top. The window shape and the materials recall the features from the facade, dining, and tea bar. The sunlight going through the ivy and window gives a nice warm tone, beautiful shade, and enough daylight into the room. Also, the openable window allows opening by guests to refresh the air. Okay, I don't want to disturb you too long. You may want to rest alone with your tea, and I suggest you sit on the bay window to see the nice view outside. But before I leave, I want to ask the question again. Is nature far from us? No, I don't think so. Nature is here. It just needs us to rebuild. I think returning does not only mean going back, but also means giving back. Thanks for visiting Rewild, and have a good day.